8.8 Probability Intro. Learning objective. I can talk about the probability of an event as likely, unlikely, certain, impossible, or equally likely. Probabilities are numbers between 0 and 1. They describe the likelihood of events. Without calculating exact probabilities, we can still talk about how likely something is to happen or not happen. Okay? So we tend to think of this as a scale, looking something like this. So if there is 0 chance of something happening, we would call it impossible. If there's 100% chance of something happening, we can call it certain. And then there's all the stuff in the middle. A 50-50 chance, we would say, is equally likely. It might go one way or the other. Now, if it's somewhere in between those impossible and equally likely, we call it unlikely. If it's somewhere between equally likely and certain, we call it likely. So, here are some examples. Say how likely the following examples are. Pigs will fly. This is impossible. Pigs don't have wings. Pigs can't fly. I will pass my math test. Now, this probably depends on who you are. If you're Mrs. Boyce, I would say this is certain. But I would say for most of my students, this would be likely. You will probably pass your math test. It will snow on Christmas. Well, it's not a guarantee, but it is during the winter, so we would say likely. It will be hot tomorrow. So we're sitting in mid-March, okay? And today it was pretty cold, at least in the morning. I can even look up and tell you right now. Let's go here. Oh, sorry, wrong button. Let's go ahead and check out our weather. Maybe, if I can find it. Right now it's 50 degrees, which is, not cold, not hot. I would say that tomorrow it's unlikely that it will be hot. Okay? Might be a little bit warm, but I think it's unlikely that it will be hot. The sun will come up tomorrow. We would call that certain. Hillcrest baseball will win their next game. I wish we could say certain or even likely. I'm not sure. Let's say equally likely for this one. They might not. I'm really not sure. If I flip a coin, it will land on tails. This one is also equally likely. There's a 50-50 chance of it landing on tails, so we call this equally likely. That's really it. These are just these keywords that you need to know what they mean to be able to talk about probability.